What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I don't think we've done a reaction to Gerry Cinnamon on our channel, which
No.
is strange because Gerry Cinnamon is a fucking really big deal at the minute. I don't know. What are your opinions? I don't think you don't really heard of him much. You haven't really listened to any of his stuff.
I know he played Belfast a few times, and I knew once. I think he had like a big massive tour going on there. It was meant to take place this year, and his tickets sold out within 10 minutes. I heard he booked at the Odyssey like a few days in a row and all. I knew my sister loves him, and she was trying to get tickets for ages, and she got tickets for Dublin or Glasgow because they all sold out in Belfast so quick. I heard that song "She's a Banger," and wasn't really a fan of it too. A belter, sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm that old guy now. I heard that the old rock music and I don't like it. But no, he looks. He's massive. I just never really sat there and listened to him, man.
So Gerry Cinnamon, see, even if you don't like him or don't like his music, you have to respect him because he doesn't have any record label at all. There's has nothing, and is so vocal against that in the industry. Doesn't want anyone anywhere near him. Has done every single thing by himself, from gigging just in bars, building himself up. The only way he markets himself is on his own Twitter. He doesn't have anyone at all that helps him. And that's something that's just like, and look how big he's got because he's so talented. Like he writes every single song, he plays all his own music, and he's really fucking talented, and he's cool. Do you know what I mean? He's got kind of like a Liam Gallagher swag. You know, he captures all that kind of audience. The song we're listening to today is actually not his song. Have you ever heard the song Discoland?
Don't think so. Is that the DJ set? Like the trance song? No.
Yes,
I have.
So Discoland is like a big clubland song.
Yeah.
I just thought because this is one of the songs he covered it, just like, you know, like a lot of artists, like, just when they're playing live, they'll just like kick into like a random cover song. So this is what he done with Discoland. But like, I think this is a really good song to show you like how amazing it would be to see him live, and how well the crowd responds to him, because this is a song that almost everyone in that crowd will have heard of before he sings it, you know what I mean, and knows every word. And this is a really good remix, considering like the song Discoland's a fucking clubland song, and he's like an indie rock guy.
Okay.
Sounds class, you know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to it, because I just haven't sat. Not to say I'm against him. I don't like him. I just never really thought I should sit down. No, I listen to him. I just never got my appeal. And no disrespect to my sister, she likes horrible music. So if she likes someone, it must be bad then. So that's why I associate Gerry Cinnamon with my sister and all her friends and all too, and they like shit music. But hopefully I'm proven wrong by this video.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. Look at that crowd, man.
No, it's class enough. I know there's the whole Ed Sheeran thing. He records bits of guitar and records them on the live on stage. I think that's so fucking talented. To be able to do that live, like.
So I prayed on my knees to the heavens above. Somebody please give me someone to love. Picture in my story, lend me your help. Never get down for the love of a man. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Hey.
She's loving life.
Loving it, aren't they?
Yeah, so sick.
Go again. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What a day for it as well.
Where the music is my fantasy. to be yours. Let me hear you say now. Hey.
So weird just hearing this song in this format or the style in it.
Mate.
Here we go again.
So like, look at that crowd, mate, right? And that's one guy and a guitar.
Yeah.
Like, you hear these guys that come out with a guitar, and you're like, kind of like, I really like Dermot Kennedy, for example. Like, obviously,
Hey,
completely
Wonderwall. Sorry.
no, like, yeah, completely different to like someone like Gerry Cinnamon. But like, you kind of think a concert will just be a lot of standing about. You know, it's just a guy playing guitar. But like, it's just him playing guitar, and every single person in that audience is just going crazy.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's all about the vibe the actual performer gives off, because he is a performer. But like, I mean, like Dermot Kennedy, for example, it's all about almost like the art piece, like the lyrics and all too, the mood. No, way it's very poetic. Dermot Kennedy, and I know you love him and all too, and I think he's class as well. But this is like, it seems like he's a bit more crack, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A bit more like up and at them and all too. No, it seems good so far. It's just so weird to hear the song in this sort of style, because I know it from the as I said, the Clubland style. I'm like, this is so weird. It's almost like reinvented the song, because if you heard this the first time, you wouldn't think this is like, you know, this cover, you know, that way.
Yeah, I know.
You can hear the crowd so loud, so vividly, can't you?
I wanna be a hippie and I wanna get stoned on. Yes! I wanna become Danny for marijuana. I want to get high, I want to get high, I want to get high, but I never do. I want to get high, but I never do. Here come the cops, so I got to run and take me out, pop it away. Where the music is my friends. Take me out, pop it away. Fantasy turns to reality. Now can't you take my hand? Leave me tonight. Hey. Oh. Hey. Here we go again. Hey.
I really like him. Like, see if you ever, obviously that's not a song, but like if you ever sit and listen to his album, and you've got songs like Canter, you've got songs like Diamonds in the Mud, and it's just, what he is just a working class fella from Scotland, and his songs are all about his upbringing and his life, and he's really, like, some of his songs, like She's a Belter is just like a fucking commercial song, but some of his actual songs, when you listen to his lyrics, and especially because he's a really good singer, right? But in some of the songs, he kind of masks the Scottish accent. But in some of the other songs, you can just hear thick Scottish accent. And
I like that, though.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I like when the accents change through. Like, I know an artist we've done a number of times, Youngblood. Whenever he sings, his accent comes through. I like that. Something like, I hate when like singers try to mask it, or they try to put on like always put on like a wee American accent, don't know when they sing. But there's two things I noticed about this song. That whole that skill of him like playing a bit of guitar and then recording it, and then playing a different bit of guitar and then recording it on loop. That there is so fucking talented. Obviously, Ed Sheeran does that a lot. That's obviously he wasn't the first to do it, but Ed Sheeran kind of made it really popular to do. But I watch people do it. I'm like, how do you do that live and in the moment? And there's like 20, 30,000 fans are waiting for you. Like, if you mess up once, you mess up the whole song. It's not like you know what I mean? It's not like you just like, you can't just reset it all and go back to starting that way. Another thing, I don't think I could ever see Gerry Simmons live, Stephen.
What's right?
Because I don't think I could ever see him live, because everyone in that crowd were kids. Sorry, I feel like I think I would stand out like a big old guy in the crowd. You know, I think so. I feel like everyone there was like under the age of 15.
No,
I'm joking. Like, I think I'm just turning into that older man now. Where I'm like, oh, I can't go. It's too much kids.
I know. I thought they were all sort of like our age. Like in their 20s.
We're coming 30 now. They're not our age anymore. Stop telling yourself that. I'm joking. But no, great song. You can tell he's a real performer. You can tell he gets the crowd going, and it'd be class to see live.
Yeah, I think we should maybe react to like down in the future, maybe one or two of his more like serious songs, and you can listen to like some of the stuff that he's trying to say. Because he's like that song for me, like to show you, just shows what he can do with a crowd.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to go to a concert. But like if you listen to some of his other songs, you might maybe respect his lyrics a bit more and stuff. And you might, fuck, this guy's actually so good. You know what I mean?
It's weird because it's weird because his big song is She's a Belter, and a lot of people go to see him because of that song. Well, I don't know his other serious, more like probably like socially aware songs, no shit like that there. And it's weird when an artist becomes so successful through one song, and that one song isn't what they actually represent, or that isn't their actual style. I go back to like I remember watching an interview with I think it was Blink-182, and they were talking about like whenever All the Small Things came out, they're like, we had kids come to our concerts, but we're like, they're real dirty. They talk about sex, they curse a lot. All their songs are really like, you don't want to go to a Blink-182 concert with your parents. But he says once All the Small Things came out, that you see these parents bringing their kids to the concert, and the first thing we had on stage was a fuck in flames. And you see kids just walking out straight away. So it's weird for him, like, and it's because like, it's sent back to Gerry Cinnamons, like, because a lot of people go to see his concert for that song, She's a Belter, but then he'll probably whip out a real fucking like serious lyrical song. I feel like, hey, play She's a Belter again. I don't know. No, definitely good.
Yeah, well, that's our reaction to Gerry Cinnamon. If you want us to go back and check out some of his own original music, let us know, and we'll certainly do that.
Yep. Cheers.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Just to let you know, we've got similar content available on the channel if you want to check it out.
We also do our own podcast called MCPodcasting, where we cover a range of topics from politics, sports, and even movies.
We basically just talk a lot of shit.
We argue a lot as well on it there, but all the links are below. We're on all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and is there any other?
That's the main ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's the main ones.
Just check out the podcast, and if there's any sort of videos you want us to react to, drop us a comment on the YouTube videos, and we'll be sure to check it out.
Or if you want to make fun of us, then go ahead. We don't care.
Be nice.
Be nice.
In fairness, we don't really get that many comments.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Okay.